Welcome back. For our fifth custom data structure, let's take a look at trees in JavaScript. A tree is a hierarchical data structure that consists of nodes connected by edges. Typically, each node stores a data value. A tree is a nonlinear data structure compared to arrays, linked lists, stacks, and queues, which are linear data structures. And this is very important. In linear data structures, the time required to search is proportional to the size of the data set. More the data, more the time needed to search. Trees, however, owing to the nonlinear nature, allow quicker and easier access to the data. It is also important to note that a tree will not contain any loops or cycles. Here is a simple visualization of the tree data structure. You have the nodes represented as circles connected by edges represented as lines. Trees find usage in a number of scenarios where hierarchical representation is necessary. For example, file systems for directory structure, a family tree, an organization tree, or more relatable examples such as the DOM, chatbots, abstract syntax trees, etc. Like linked lists, trees are something often asked about during interviews. With this brief intro in mind, let's now move ahead to the terminology. Apart from nodes and edges, there are quite a few terms and properties of a tree you should be aware of. Let's learn them one at a time. First up, parent and child nodes. A node that is an immediate predecessor of any node is called a parent node. A node that is an immediate successor of a node is called a child node. For example, A is the parent and D is the child. Next, we have the root node. The node from which the tree originates is called the root node. It does not have a parent node. In our tree, node A is the root node. Next, we have the leaf nodes, which are nodes that do not have any child nodes. Nodes E, F, C, and D are leaf nodes. Nodes with the same parent are called siblings. B, C, and D are siblings. E and F are siblings as well. Nodes may also have ancestor nodes such as parent's parent. Node A is an ancestor of node E. Another useful term is path, which is the sequence of nodes and edges from one node to another. Path from A to E is A to B to E. Along similar lines, we have distance, which is the number of edges along the shortest path between two nodes. Distance between A and E is 2. We also have a few properties that are specific to a node. The degree of a node is the total number of child nodes it has. Degree of B is 2. The degree of a tree is the maximum degree of a node in the tree. Degree of the tree VC is 3, which is the degree of node A. The depth of a node is the number of edges from the root to that node. For example, depth of E is 2. The depth of root node is always 0. Finally, the height of a node is the number of edges from the deepest leaf to that node. Height of node B is 1. The height of the root node is considered the height of the tree, which is 2. Now that was quite a bit to understand, but please make sure you spend time and get it right. If you have understood all the terms and properties, let's move ahead to the last segment in this overview of trees. Now let me tell you, from my experience at least, when it comes to trees, you're rarely asked to implement a generic tree. More often than not, your interviews circle around one specific type of tree, which is the binary search tree. For that same reason, In this series, we are not going to implement a generic tree. Instead, we will understand and implement a binary search tree. The characteristics of a binary search tree are described using the terms and properties we have just learned a few minutes ago. If you feel confident about that, join me in the next video where we are going to start with an overview of binary search trees. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in the next one.